Hello, hello. Welcome to second grade. This is Miss Riley speaking, and I'm going to show you what I will be showing at the back to school night in case anyone missed it, and of course, if you need a review. So here we go. About me, this is my fifth year at Wasatch Peak Academy. I was born and raised in North Ogden. I graduated from Westminster College in 2021, and my major is in elementary education with two minors in special education, so mild, moderate, and severe. And just a couple of my favorite things to do. I love to hang out with my family and friends. I love to play sports, watch movies. So, yeah, just a little bit about me. So, my big goals for second grade and for every kiddo who I see is just a positive learning environment and to enjoy learning. It should be fun, and anyone who enters in my classroom, I really want them to gain the desire to become a lifelong learner. We've got a big classroom community in this room, and we have certain rules that we like to follow as a whole school, but also in a small group setting. So we'll be talking about these a lot these first couple weeks of school, and also establishing what these look like. So looking eyes, listening ears, quiet voices, helping hands, and walking feet. So I love to reward, and we do lots of fun things in second grade. And I love to focus on the positive. We'll do table points. We have individual prizes, whole class rewards. And of course, right, each kiddo is different, and I want to value that and support in any behavior system as well. So please, I want to be your child's number one supporter in everything they do, and I really want them to help them succeed. Um, but we also got to also figure out and how we get those things done as well, right? So unique challenges, things like that. Okay, communication. This is a super big one. I'm available through email. Please, if you can, give me 24 hours to respond. I really do my best on my phone, and sometimes even, when I get home late from work, I'll respond to you if I can. The biggest things, though, are B folders in the class website. So, B folders, okay? Every kiddo is going to get one. It's going to be fabulous. You bring it every day, okay? So, bring everything every day. And that's going to be our best way to send home with the kids what's going on. And please remind them to always bring them home and take them to school. Class website, I'm going to be also putting lots of updates every week on just what we're doing in class. If there's any big announcements happening up, any calendar things like that. So please make sure to check the class website. And if you're ever confused or anything, though, you can totally email me. Okay, so this is literacy curriculum, and this is what we teach here at Wasatch Peak in second grade. So our curriculum is CKLA and 95% group. This is just a little rundown of what we do. Each group, we do stories. We have centers. We have small groups. That's taught by the 95% group with our spelling and phonics. I differentiate all the time. I'm constantly changing up things of what each kiddo's learning. We'll kind of adapt, see how things go. Libraries for us is on Tuesday, and so that's going to be super exciting. And then just on the bottom is just a writing goal that we have that we always, our goal is to write sentences and building up to paragraphs by the end of second grade. Literacy homework. So our huge expectation here at WPA is a child is expected to read 20 minutes per night. And we give you these opportunities to do this with your kiddo. So every Monday, you'll be sent home with the following. So we call it a comprehension check, and it's just a paper that helps with their writing skills and comprehension. And it just asks them, hey, what did you read tonight? Or just for the week. And then they write a couple sentences and draw a picture. Then you'll get a 95% letter basically explaining to you, hey, this is what your child is learning this week, and we would love for you to read this decodable text that we'll give you, and that's going to count for sure for your 20 minutes per night. Obviously, if any unfinished work from class will become homework, and I will definitely be in contact if anything anything slips up in that way of whatnot if we're not getting our work done. But feel free, contact me if anything happens. But this is for our literacy homework. Okay, literacy grades. This is just what is going to pop up for you in Aspire. So in second grade, it's just MPRPI. So mastery, proficiency, review. So of course, we're pushing for mastery. And of course, grade level, right? This is what we want our kids to do. And this is just the percentage of how we adjust that in the grading system. If you'd like to help at home with projects, please let me know. I'd love volunteers, and I'm going to create more volunteer opportunities. I'm going to wait a couple weeks to develop some solid routines, get a game plan, and then I'll send an email out and give you more information about how you can sign up and help out. Here's some just overall school updates. So if you have not received our Wednesday notes or the text messages, please go to the front office today or call if you're watching this video. And volunteers need to have a background check. So in order for you to step inside this classroom, you've got to have a background check. They're doing background checks tonight here at Back to School Night, but they also do them occasionally throughout the year. So contact their front office if you have any other questions. And make sure your student is in dress code. So I and the whole school are, we believe in our dress code and we want the best for our kiddos to look the best, feel the best. And so just review that on the website if all possible. I'll also send out reminders here and there if there is a hiccup of things, but we just want to make sure that we are in dress code. Other staff here tonight. So if you're here tonight and you're watching this again, and so you're probably not going to these places since you missed it for tonight. But we got the Spanish team. They're here. We got PE. We got art. We got our math and literacy specialists. And we got our SPED team. They're also doing fingerprinting for those background checks tonight as well. So pretty awesome. Okay, so that is literacy. Thank you so, so much. I'm going to jump to math. So this is our whole math curriculum. We use iReady. So these are our standards, and this is what we're doing in second grade. So lots of things. We're talking about shapes, length, numbers within 1,000, numbers within 100. We are doing lots of awesome things. Money is a huge thing. Time is a huge thing. Second grade is probably one of the biggest math concepts that your kiddo is going to need to be a lifelong learner. I mean, talking about just lifelong skills, it's going to be huge and it's super, super fun. We also are required to do the online portion of iReady. We do that in class. So feel free. I'll send home logins and passwords later in the year that you can do more at home. But feel free just to know that we do this in class. There's no need to do anything extra unless you would like to, and unless I assign something. Math homework. So every Monday you will see just a little math paper. Sometimes it's front side, sometimes it's double back. It's just depending on what we're working on. And so we'll need to return the following Monday. And again, any unfinished work becomes homework. Send those home. And I always say just practice fluency, math facts at home. I think it's great and it's really good practice for these kiddos. These are the math grades. So same thing, MPRPI. We shoot for that mastery, and then these are the percentages that pop up in Aspire. And then, yeah, so that's all the things. Thank you so much. Can't wait to meet you all. Can't wait to see the kiddos. If you need anything, please email me. Thank you so much.